Okay, just adjusting the screen a little bit here. Okay, we are asked to solve this equation, this word problem, and we're told that in Oslo, the average temperature ranges from -10 Celsius but to 18 Celsius. Use a compound inequality to convert these to Fahrenheit, because of course we're Americans, or at least most of us are, and we don't know Celsius, so that means nothing to us, so we need to convert it to Fahrenheit. So how do we do this? We can do this with a three-part equation. So right now we're between 10 and 18, okay? And here in the middle is Celsius. But what we're going to do is we're going to replace the Celsius with the conversion for between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So this is 5/9 F minus 32. And they would give you this. And obviously, if they don't, just ask me. I don't expect you to have that memorized. That's just the basic conversion. The F one looks the same, except F equals the 9/5, and I think it's C plus 32. But you can solve them for each other. Actually, I think that was one of the problems we did last section. So now all we have to do is we want to get this F isolated so that we have the same thing we did in Celsius, but now we want it in Fahrenheit. So I'm going to start by timesing both sides by 9/5. And over here, 5 divides by 2, so this is -18 pretty easily. Then over here, it's not going to, 18 doesn't go into 5, so I have to do 9 times 18, which is 162 divided by 5. And don't think I did that in my head. I had it written down knowing I would need it. Okay. Now we're going to add 32 to both sides as our last step. And again, this is a step where you'd want to get that calculator out. I mean, obviously you can do it in your head if you feel like it, but you don't need to. This becomes 14 because we were negative, so we have to go up first. Now we just have an F like we wanted. Then over here, I would convert this at this point to a decimal to make it make more sense. So 64.4 degrees. So now we can say that the annual temperature in Oslo ranges between 14 degrees Fahrenheit and 64.4 Fahrenheit. And I think it was it annual was the question? Yeah, average temperature. Okay, so they give us any reason not to say it's annual. But you can see how this works. And really, we're just reading that problem and going, okay, this is what they want us to do. This is what we're going to do. And we're setting it up. When we do work a three-part, remember we have to work both sides at the same time. So make sure whatever you do to one side now, you're doing to both sides. We always had those scales in mind. We just now kind of have a three-part scale we're balancing.